Hey guys, this is Mitch of All Trades and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Make sure you subscribe down below and join the family. And if you're an oldie but a goodie, what's up? You already know what it is. I love you, I love you, I love you. I've been getting this question a lot, especially after graduating, and now I'm pursuing my graduate degree and stuff. I've been getting this question a lot, and it's about tips of how to go through nursing school, how to handle nursing school, how to survive nursing school. For any of you guys that are nurses that are watching this, you know that nursing school is quite the trip. Like, it's really very, it's just different. It's really different. And I would even say that graduate school is way easier than nursing school, which is crazy to me. But this video is gonna be me giving my tips that every nursing student should know. I was kind of like juggling between calling them tips or mistakes, because honestly, my journey was just very ghetto. Like, I went through a lot of hills and valleys, and it was just a whole bunch of things, but I'm grateful that I was able to survive and graduate nursing school. So that's why I feel like the mistakes that I've made are tips for you guys. So let's get into it. My first tip will be to be organized. One mistake that I made was that after the summer was over, had a lit summer, hot girl summer, all that stuff, I never really had enough time to prepare myself for school. I always found myself like just rushing into school, like not really prepared. I don't have my syllabus ready. I wasn't able to read anything. I haven't bought my textbooks. Like, those little things make such a difference. If you start off unorganized, it's so hard to catch up. It's so hard to like stay on top of things because you're already behind, and for some people it's hard for them to even get back on track. Another mistake that I made was procrastinating. Oh my gosh. Procrastinating. You cannot be procrastinating, not in nursing school, and that's just point blank period. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. You cannot be procrastinating. I used to procrastinate, and it really affected me. I was very behind on things. There are times where I get assignments and I would think, oh, this is gonna be easy. I can knock this out in one day. I wait till like the week of or a few days before, and then I realized that this assignment or homework takes a lot of work, so I end up just staying up all night and just trying to do all this extra stuff just to catch up. And honestly, I know that would have been prevented if I didn't procrastinate. So tip number 2 is to find a study buddy, find a study group, find someone that you can study with. It is very important, especially nursing school. You need someone that's next to you that you can bounce off information from, that you can keep accountable, and someone that can keep you accountable. It's very good to have either a group or one person that you can always, hit up, study with. Make sure that you guys are on the same page in terms of assignments. Make sure you guys are learning the same thing, bouncing off information, all of that stuff. A mistake that I made was that majority, if not all, of my close friends in college were not nursing majors, and I didn't really make much effort to make friends in my major. I knew it was important, but I thought that I could finesse through. Don't be like me. Do not do that. It was kind of hard because when it came to studying, at first I was doing it by myself. I didn't really know what I was doing. It was hard for me to reach out to certain people because I wasn't really close to them. And I just feel like my life would have been a lot better if I had a study buddy. I would say though, during my last few semesters of college, I did end up being closer with my nursing classmates, and we did study from time to time together, which helped me a lot. And seeing that difference really showed me that, they were not kidding. You need to have someone in your major as a friend. Tip number 3, my favorite tip, is balance. Balance is key. And that's another question a lot of people ask me. They're always worried when they get into nursing, if they'll have a social life. To be honest, I feel like you can still be social and still be in nursing school. This can be a very controversial topic, but I feel like it's all about balance, to be honest. Balance, to the T. Balance really is important. In my first few years of nursing school, I will be honest with you, I did not balance at all. I took on so many things. I was in so many organizations, so many clubs. I went to so many events. I mean, I was worried about the wrong things, obviously, but I was worried that I wouldn't have a good college experience if I just didn't try to fit in a social life. It's all about setting priorities. When you set priorities, you're able to form boundaries, even if it means setting schedules, like very detailed schedules, hourly schedules on things, even if it means setting alarms for certain stuff. Just anything you need to do to make sure that you balance your school life well. Tip number 4, another favorite tip of mine is use your resources. A lot of things that I learned that my school had, I learned it during like my last few semesters of college. Like, there were so many resources the school has, and it's up to you to look into that. It's up to you to make use of it, because honestly, you pay a lot of tuition for you not to be using all the stuff that the school has for you. When I had my whole like issue with the nursing program, as some of you might know, where I failed out because I was so irresponsible, because of all these mistakes that I'm telling you guys, to be honest. I failed out and I had to write an appeal to get back into the program, and I finally got into, God be the glory. What I had to utilize was the school lawyer, and I didn't even know we had a school lawyer. And some of you guys might think this is common sense, but for me, there were so many resources I didn't know about, and using my school lawyer helped me in writing a better appeal statement and all that stuff, and it helped me in everything that I did in terms of getting back into the nursing program. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Oh my God, I always used to suffer in silence. That was the kind of person I was, the one that suffers in silence. If something was going on, if I was failing, I just tried to fix it on my own. And honestly, that can be so counteractive and detrimental. Everyone needs help, everyone needs support, everyone needs guidance. Reaching out for help, looking for resources, making use of those resources are tips to get through nursing school. Try to make connections with your professors. I know during this whole pandemic, it's like most of the things are going to be online. Maybe a few classes might be in person. I don't know what it is for your school. Make sure you go to professors, because they're able to tell you what, let's say, they're looking for in exams. They're able to tell you what, let's say, the NCLEX boards are looking for in test questions. They're able to guide you in so many ways, because these individuals have so much experience. Don't just waste it. I was really at the brink of just like failing nursing completely, and it was after that turning point that I learned so much. It was after that turning point that I realized the many mistakes that I made, which is why I feel like I need to share it with you guys, so you guys don't make the mistakes that I made as well. I wouldn't like wish that on anybody, because it was very, very depressing. And tip number 5 is to keep a prayer life. Nursing school is very stressful. I've heard of students that develop stress ulcers. I've heard of students that had not even heard of, I had a mental breakdown from nursing, and I'm sure lots of students have had mental breakdowns, and chances are you might have a mental breakdown. It is important that you stay grounded, you have a good support system, your family, if not family, your friends, if not friends. Honestly, God is everything that you need, and I feel like keeping a prayer life is something that's very important. Ask for help, reach out, don't close yourself in. I remember like there were some semesters, especially the semester where I was failing, or the semester that made me fail out of nursing school, I was so just closed in. I barely talked to my family. Time was an issue, a factor as well, but I think also the mental mindset that I was in kind of made me isolate myself. And what I'm trying to say is that, like, when you're in nursing school and you're going through these tough classes, you're going through these rough professors, you're going through these hard questions, you're going through these hard exams, you're like struggling, don't know what to do, have a praying life, like praying to God just to help you, to guide you, to keep your head straight, to keep you focused. It's a journey, but it's worth it, especially if you love what you're gonna do. It's gonna be worth it at the end. It's like the phrase that talks about the pressure on rocks that creates diamonds. In order for something beautiful to happen, it has to go through a pressing moment. Everything that you're gonna go through in nursing school is not gonna be roses at all. It's not gonna be the most favorite thing that you wanna do, but it will really build character, it will build strength. You'll be surprised at how much you've grown. Everything that I experienced, I'm so glad that it happened to me, because I'm just a stubborn cookie, and this is what I needed in order for me to be where I am right now. So yeah, those are my 5 tips. These are 100% effective on whoever uses them. Take it from me, to be honest, because sometimes like we might hear these tips from people, and depending on who's watching, you might feel like, oh, they don't know what I've been through, it's hard, but I've told you guys time and time like what I've been through, and I feel like I suffered a lot, so I know it's not easy. I really wish everyone the best for everyone going back to school. The climate that we're living in is not the most favorable climate. It's hard to be focused in school when there's so much happening, but I just want to tell you to keep pushing. Healthcare is something that is always needed. Who you're going to become after this is what's going to change this world. Whether you feel like you're giving up, keep pushing, you got this. Take it from me, you got this. All right, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and also share to your friends. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.